watched a TED Talk recently about how AI chatbots are changing the way we speak. Words we normally wouldn't use are now on the rise since ChatGPT frequently uses them. Growing up Gen Z meant most of the media I consumed was digital. Even a good much of my social life was digitalized thanks to social media. I feel like reality is slipping away from us faster and more subtly than we realize, and we need to ground ourselves again. I think with our media being so digital now, we're losing our connection to it in a way. There's a certain beauty in being able to hold your favorite song or your favorite movie. Physical media is actually there, you know? The music is etched into the plastic of a vinyl, and the words are printed on those book pages forever. As convenient as digital music is or an audiobook is, I think the lack of tangibility makes us lose appreciation for it. Plus, the intentionality that we're forced to have when we want to listen to physical music specifically gives it value. Listening and experiencing music is no longer an event, and the heart of media is dying because of it. I'll be referencing Nathan Zed's video a little bit here where he talks about how nothing feels like an event anymore. With so much content, we're all trapped in our own algorithms and niche streaming services that media can no longer bring us together like it used to. Record stores, for example, were a common hangout spot for years. Friends and strangers would share their music tastes, explore new songs together, and just create deeper connections in general. Video stores did the same. Instead of sitting alone at home browsing Netflix for 40 minutes, we were out searching the shelves for interesting choices, surrounded by others who were doing the same. We might have discussed the best option with the clerk or struck up a conversation with somebody there. Or we used to trade CDs with friends and borrow DVDs and vinyls. I just feel like the abandonment of physical media meant the death of so many of these beloved third spaces. Seeing GameStop, which lasted pretty long after the death of these third spaces, almost vacant today, really hurt. The hype when a new console or game dropped was unmatched. I'm talking lines outside of the stores, and the collective excitement around this shared interest is just gone now. Even something as simple as watching TV with your family or going to the cinema with your friends, these were events, things that got us out, things that got us together. What's so interesting to me is that the end of these social spaces were coupled with the rise of social media, which almost allowed them to pretty much slip away unnoticed. We went from CDs to iPods, then completely digital music, then from DVDs to streaming services, and ultimately from social interaction to social media. Social media always finds its way into conversations like these. Loneliness, the abandonment of third spaces, and the decline of physical media are all connected to the popularization of social media. When Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram first came out, they were advertised as a way to stay connected with your friends and family. And while in the beginning it definitely was connecting and exciting, soon they started using algorithms that showed you posts tailored to your interests rather than what your friends were posting, turning these apps into entertainment rather than a way to stay connected. My biggest complaint about social media has always been that it gives us this false sense of connection. The likes and shares and heartwarming TikToks about friendships that our friends send us, it makes us all feel so connected. But I do not believe that the human mind can just be rewired in the span of a decade to appreciate digital connection over human connection. Ever. I don't think that can ever happen. And that's why we feel so alone. Loneliness has been on a steady rise for years, and recently it hit its all-time peak. It doesn't matter how many likes we get, we need to go outside. I'm starting to notice this popularization of disconnecting from social media and rekindling our relationship with real life and real things, tangible things. More and more people are leaving social media and trying to reconnect with being human. We're made to be out appreciating nature and appreciating our community. This trend of leaving social media has definitely reached me. I've been deleting my socials during the week for a few months now, and it's done wonders for me. I haven't read this many books since I was in elementary school. It's easier to get things done, and I just feel happier in general. And being offline more has made me crave actually being with my friends more than ever. It's made me realize that nothing can replace human connection. We need to get outside and actually be with the people we love. Affordable, safe third spaces are pretty much gone, but not completely. Cheap cafes, parks, skating rinks, libraries, and indoor dining are all still there. Although the more fun places are pretty much gone now, we need to still use what we have left. And I believe that if enough of us start demanding for more third spaces, they'll reopen. Anyway, we need to bring back real, tangible things. Digital music is mid, and I want to hold my songs, and I want to be able to touch my favorite movies. And with the rise of AI, this is so important, more than ever. ChatGPT and AI art is literally the pinnacle of our disconnection from reality. AI creates meaningless slop because art is nothing without human passion. Art is more than just profitable entertainment. It's deeply ingrained in human nature. From the beginning of time, humans have created art, and art gets its beauty from pain, love, hope, and the human experience, all things AI can never understand. Art is meant to be genuine, so ChatGPT better keep its grimy pixel fingers off my art.
We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. Now, medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for.